The air we breathe, the food we consume, the clothes we wear, our lives are intricately woven with the fabric of a globalized world. Yet, this interconnectedness comes at a cost, one that manifests most starkly in the form of climate change. These two forces, globalization and climate change, are not separate entities, but rather two sides of the same coin, their fates irrevocably intertwined. Understanding this complex relationship is not just an academic exercise, but a necessary step towards tackling the greatest challenge of our time. Climate change, simply put, is the long-term shift in global weather patterns, primarily driven by human activities. The culprit, greenhouse gas emissions, with carbon dioxide being the most notorious offender. These gases, released into the atmosphere through the burning of fossil fuels, act as a blanket, trapping heat and causing the planet to warm. This warming effect triggers a cascade of consequences, from rising sea levels and melting glaciers to more frequent and intense heat waves, droughts and floods. The science is clear. Climate change is real, it's happening now, and it's driven by human actions. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the leading international body for the assessment of climate change, has concluded with over 95% certainty that human activities are the dominant cause of observed warming since the mid-20th century. This warming has profound implications for our planet and its inhabitants, threatening ecosystems, disrupting food security, and displacing communities. Globalization, on the other hand, refers to the increasing interconnectedness and interdependence of nations. It is a multifaceted phenomenon encompassing the flow of goods, services, capital, people, information, and ideas across borders. This increased integration has brought about significant changes, fostering economic growth, facilitating technological advancements, and promoting cultural exchange. The rise of multinational corporations, the proliferation of free trade agreements, and advancements in transportation and communication technologies have all contributed to the rapid pace of globalization. While globalization has undoubtedly generated wealth and opportunities, the benefits have not been evenly distributed, and its environmental and social costs are becoming increasingly apparent. A vicious cycle: globalization fueling climate change. The relationship between globalization and climate change is complex and multifaceted, often characterized as a vicious cycle where each phenomenon exacerbates the other. Globalization, with its emphasis on economic growth and increased consumption, has led to a surge in the demand for energy and resources, driving up greenhouse gas emissions. The globalized nature of our economy means that goods are often transported over vast distances, further contributing to emissions from the transportation sector, a significant contributor to global greenhouse gas emissions. The pursuit of cheap labor and lax environmental regulations in developing countries has also fueled environmentally damaging practices. Breaking the cycle: individual actions for a global impact. While the scale of the climate crisis can feel overwhelming, it's crucial to remember that individual actions, when multiplied across millions of people, can create a powerful ripple effect. Here are some tangible steps we can take in our daily lives to mitigate our impact. Choose sustainable transportation. Opt for walking, cycling, or public transportation whenever possible. Reduce air travel and explore local tourism options. Embrace energy efficiency. Reduce energy consumption at home by using energy-efficient appliances, switching to LED lighting and unplugging electronics when not in use. Support green policies. Advocate for policies that promote renewable energy, energy efficiency, and sustainable transportation. Vote for leaders who prioritize climate action. Reduce, reuse, recycle, minimize waste by reducing consumption, reusing items whenever possible, and recycling diligently. Compost organic waste to reduce methane emissions from landfills. Educate and engage. Stay informed about climate change and share your knowledge with others. Engage in constructive conversations about climate action and inspire those around you to make a difference. Our collective responsibility: a call for action. The challenges posed by climate change and globalization are complex and interconnected, demanding a collective response that transcends national borders and individual interests. Addressing these challenges requires a fundamental shift in our mindset, moving away from a culture of consumerism and short-term thinking towards a more sustainable and equitable future. We must recognize that the Earth's resources are finite and that our actions have consequences that extend far beyond our immediate surroundings. It's time to embrace our collective responsibility and work together to create a world where economic prosperity goes hand in hand with environmental sustainability and social justice. The future of our planet depends on it.